Alright, man, so we got Tom Seaver making his ranked seasons debut. As you guys can see, all around, it looks like a pretty good card. Good clutch, good Ks per 9, good hits per 9, good home runs per 9. He has good control, good everything. He looks like Clayton Kershaw, except as a right-handed thrower. To me, that's exactly what this card is. Now we're facing the New York Legends. He has Nolan Ryan on the mound, and a lot of you guys ask, do you have PCI on? Yes, I play with the PCI. I just turned off the appearance because on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulties, I prefer it off because I feel like it's a little too sensitive for my eyes whenever I do see it on Hall of Fame or Legend difficulties, and it causes me to either get on top of the ball a lot more or underneath the ball a lot more. Now for All-Star difficulties, I definitely can play with the PCI on, and I'm thinking about turning it on whenever I'm on All-Star difficulty just because it allows me to place it much better. I don't know what it is, it just has to do with the way I think. It's like my superstition in a way. Anyways, we got the bases loaded. Unfortunately, we were unable to do anything with that, and Tom Seaver is now up to pitch. 0-2 count to Pee Wee Reese, the shortstop that you get from signature teams. He's going to go ahead and strike out, and then my catcher is going to attempt to tag him 50 times, only to fail 3 out of the 50 times, and finally get him on the 50th time. Yes, I know, that math sounds about correct, and it was. And then Tom Seaver gets his second strikeout on Torrey Hunter. Ken Griffey Jr., he's going to get walked. I wanted to be a little careful with Ken Griffey Jr. because I didn't want to give up a solo shot, especially in Tom Seaver's ranked season's debut. So unfortunately, we walked him, but it worked out fine because we got Frank Thomas to go ahead and ground out for the last out of the inning. And now hitting for us is going to be Joe Morgan, the man that has that little elbow wiggle, that little elbow flap, whatever you want to call it. He's going to get a fastball, and he's going to absolutely crush it over the center field wall at National Stadium. I don't know exactly what the stadium is called. It might be called National Stadium, even though I don't think it's called that, but who knows? You know, I'm pretty sure my boy Ryan Berger is going to let me know what it's called because he's a Nationals fan. Anyway, with Tom Seaver in his ranked season's debut, he's going to go ahead and get a base hit. Then we got Tony Gwynn, who is our leadoff hitter. He's going to absolutely smack the ball right back up center field. Like, that exit velo must have been 105, 108, 105, because that was absolutely crushed. Now we got Cap up to hit. Cap is going to get an off-speed pitch that we get just underneath of, and we fly out for the final out of the inning. So unfortunately, once again, we had runners in scoring position and unable to do anything with it. So we head now to the bottom of the second. Tom Seaver still dealing on the mound. He's going to get a late jam pop out to the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Now George Brett hitting for the opponent. We're going to try to go ahead and throw a 12-6. He gets under it even though it was hung, and he hits a pop-up to the second baseman, Joe Morgan. So overall, I feel really good about this Tom Seaver card. I think on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulties, the card is going to be excellent. He has a great pitching repertoire, and then his control is also great. You just have to get down his delivery. Once you have his delivery down, I think you'll be good to go 100% in my mind. So who do I compare him to? I compare him to the lefty Clayton Kershaw, except he's the righty Clayton Kershaw of the game, at least. So everybody says Clayton Kershaw is the best starting pitcher. I say this is the second best starting pitcher, if not tied for first place with Clayton Kershaw. Now Ken Griffey Jr., he hit a deep fly ball out to the center fielder. That one was good. And then Willie Mays is going to come up, and he doesn't get anything done either as he hits another deep fly ball to center field. This one was good OKO though, and it's weird because that ball was more inside the PCI than the previous one, but it's perfectly fine as Chipper Jones is going to get a good, I would assume, okay as well, with the ball inside the PCI for the final out of the inning. So we're heading now to the bottom of the third where he has that 97 overall Giancarlo Stanton that has a ton of power. We get him to strike out on a high fastball, and then with Nolan Ryan up to the plate, which pitchers can still rake, he hits an apple taco fly out to the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. I'm so blessed to have these fast outfielders because without them, I think I would be in trouble a lot of times. And then late jam ground out from Pee Wee Reese to Joe Morgan for the final out of the inning. We're going to head now to the top of the fourth, where he's struggling to actually pitch to Joe Morgan after he gave up a solo shot to Joe Morgan, so was being a little bit more careful with him, and it worked out, giving us a walk. We stole second base with Joe Morgan, and then Cal Ripken Jr., he's going to hit a deep fly ball to the left fielder. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this PCI placement and the result, because this happens a lot on All-Star difficulty, and that's why people say All-Star difficulty is some of the worst difficulties to play on. As you guys can see, my PCI was right in the middle. Good okay. I don't know how that happened. And then same thing happened with Tom Seaver. Look at this PCI placement and the contact and result, etc. Yes, I know Tom Seaver isn't a hitter, but good okay once again. That should be at least good in my book, but it doesn't matter because Tony Gwynn is going to be able to get the base hit, drive in a run. So Tony Gwynn 2 for 2 so far. Joe Morgan, he's I believe 1 for 2 with a solo shot, and Tony Gwynn might actually be 2 for 3 now that I'm thinking about it. Frank Thomas ground out to Pee Wee Reese for the final out of the inning. And now we're going to head towards the bottom of the fourth, where Torrey Hunter is now up. So far, a no-hitter is being thrown by Tom Seaver. Ground out to the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Not the immortal or signature series Chipper Jones, not just yet. And then my opponent decides, you know what, I'm not going to get perfect gamed, or no hit I should say, so I'm going to go ahead and quit. So if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button and red subscribe button. Have a blessed day and night. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at BladeMiss, same way it's spelled on the YouTube channel username. Here you can see Tom Seaver got 3.1 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, and he only walked 1 hitter. Peace out.